Hello everyone. I am popping here live this evening after my boxing class, and I'm still working actually on my coming content, but this is really not what I'm popping live. I haven't been live here in quite a while, and a lot of things has been happening and changing, and you know what, I'm realizing that sometimes you really have to be raw and vulnerable, and this is where I am. I am hypersensitive, and there are a few things that actually piss the shit out of me, like a couple past of days. And you know, especially when you like people, and when you like actually someone and you don't know, like, you know, you're texting and then deleting the text, and like all this drama that you're creating in your life and for yourself. And all you need to do is be true and honest to yourself. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine today. I was like, no, but you know, and he said, it does not matter. I was like, yeah, but I want to understand. And he said, it does not matter. This is not what you want. But the thing is as long as you don't know what you want, you cannot move forward. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know what you want. It took me years, and I'm still trying to figure out, actually, figured out part of who I was, like the business me. But you know, in life you're ever evolving and moving forward, and who you are is ever and constantly changing. But whatever makes you feel good is the thing for you. And sometimes I was listening to Elon Musk, and I adore that guy. He said this beautiful quote. He said, there is a truth, but we don't want to see the truth for what it is, because we're still hoping that the truth is more gonna be as we want it to be. And I was like, this is so true. Like, when people literally tell you who they are, and you ask direct questions, and they tell you, hey, this is it, this is as good as it can get, take it or leave it, and you start to hope, and it's like, oh, maybe it's gonna get better, maybe the person's gonna change. Like, why don't you take responsibility for yourself and just walk away? I just posted this quote the other day, and it says, I have the courage to walk away from the things that are not serving my highest good, and the patience to allow the things that are for my highest good to actually come into my life. Every time that you're staying in a situation that is not serving you, every time that you're not showing up fully for your dreams, for your life, you're not doing yourself any justice. Is it because you don't think you can get it? Is it because you think that this is as good as it can get? Because that's sad. That's really sad. So being vulnerable and asking for help and not knowing where you are in life is not dramatic in itself. When it starts to get a little bit shitty, excuse my French, is when it lasts for years and years and years, and you're repeating the same patterns over and over and over again. You're getting the same results over and over and over again, and you're at no point you're saying to yourself, oh, maybe I should change the way I'm doing things so that the results change. Like, this is the definition itself of insanity. So allow yourself to be vulnerable. Like, I texted actually a friend, and I was like, shit, should I really say that? Can I say it? And I was like, should I just delete it before the person reads the message? Like, no, this is really what I wanted to say. Why do I have to hide who I was? If the person can't take my truth, well, too bad. And that also means that by you being vulnerable and asking the questions that you want and speaking your truth and your rawness, you are allowing the right people in your life, and the people who can't handle you are simply gonna leave your space. What do you think is gonna happen? They can't stay there forever. And I really loved what my friend said. It doesn't matter. Like, sometimes we trying to find reasons and excuses to keep people in our life, but you know that deep within yourself that there's nothing to keep. So why do you keep still doing the same for yourself? I see people doing this in life. I see people doing this in business. Like, things are not working, but because it's your baby, like, if it's not bringing you joy, if you're miserable as hell, why would you keep doing it? Like, seriously, guys, like, it just literally sometimes I piss the shit out of myself but the greatest part about being in this journey is I really act super fast. Like, once I catch myself, I was like, oh my goodness, this is, I'm doing this to myself. So if I'm doing this to myself, guess what? I'm sharing a secret with you. You have the power to undo it because you're the only one doing this to yourself. And I'm saying this and I'm having goosebumps. You can undo everything that you're not happy about. You can undo and stop doing the things that are not serving your highest good. So you can just stop answering or saying it's over to this relationship and walking away because you deserve more. You want more. And if the people around you are not able to fulfill that, like, it's no one's job to make you happy. This has to be clear. But if you're staying in shitty relationships because you're scared that you won't get anything better, well, we have a problem. Houston, we do have a problem. So I really hope that you're grasping onto this beautiful energy that is yours and making yourself happy. Make yourself happy. Set the boundaries for yourself. Ask openly for what you want. No one, like, you can't read minds. You can't, like, you're not a mind reader. Ask for what you want. Ask people what they mean. If you miss someone, tell them. Like, life is meant to be easy. And if you're scared to tell someone that you miss them, probably there's something to reconsider. I was talking to this person. I don't need years to miss people. And by missing people, I don't, like, if I say I miss you, like, I spoke to my friend early last week, and when he called me back this evening, he was like, I really missed you. I missed the energy, the exchange of energy between us. So it doesn't matter that I didn't see you in a year or I just known you for a week. It doesn't matter. I met this beautiful guy at this flea market, and I've seen him like 2 weeks ago and then last week, and I promised that we're gonna go and have dinner together. And once he finished with his wife, and he's like a 79 years old, beautiful old dude. Like, we literally were standing for 3 hours just chatting. Like, I arrived at 3, I left, it was 6:30. And I invited a person who I think means something to me, but I don't really know where things are going. Anyway, long story short, I texted the person saying, hey, would you like to come with me? And the person said, no, I have a birthday. And that made me was like, what? Okay. And at some point I was like, all right, well, the person cannot make it. It's not a big deal. But a voice within myself was like, oh, you're sure? You're making up stories. And then what I did is I took my piece of paper, a journal, and I wrote down all the stories that I was making in my mind. And I was like, no foundation, no foundation, no foundation. So literally everything that I was making up was just me bringing my insecurities out there to the world. And when you actually have the tools and the methods to decipher your brain, when you actually start to go crazy, like me today, and you start actually to just like, it's all over the place. You have to find a way of coming back to your center, and you have to find a way to actually reassure yourself, because what you bring it onto the surface, you just feel. Fear of not being liked, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, whatever fear is still holding on, whatever roots are still there. When there is a situation that actually triggers something, it comes and touches where it hurts. That means there is still something that hasn't healed, still something that hasn't changed, and you'll have to be moving forward with it. So guys, learn how to be in peace with yourself. Learn how to find beauty by being with yourself. And then when you enter a relationship, by the way, your relationship with you is the most important relationship ever. I'll say it again, your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship ever. But if you don't know who you are, you don't know what you want, you're not doing what you want, trip and talk to that person, open your heart, and fail often, fail forward, fail as many times as you can, because by failing it means that you're trying. When you're not trying, nothing happens. This is the sad thing, that I'm seeing people not trying because, oh, what would he think about me? Would he think that I'm needy? Or would he think this? Or it's like, who cares? I was listening to Billie Eilish earlier, and she said, well, at the end, we only have one life, so fuck it. This is it. You guys have this chance, this beautiful life. And I'm seeing so many people, like, I'm shocked. 85% of people don't like their jobs. It's like, why don't you change? And when you ask them, like, yeah, no, yeah, I've been doing this for 10 years now, just like climbing the corporate ladder. I was like, you are miserable as hell. Like, why are you staying just because they're giving you, like, I don't know, $10,000? Go and do something that you would be enjoying and, like, jump into the roof doing every day. All this to say, this is like me going, sharing my heart with you about what happened today, and the feelings actually that it is okay to be vulnerable, and most importantly, it is okay to be you. It is okay simply to be, actually. So be whoever you want to be and give your life a good try. Sending you lots of love. I'm so happy that I popped in live. Thank you guys. Olivera, Ali Rice, beautiful soul. Thank you everyone. Hey Absamad, Rita, Svetlan, I hope I'm pronouncing your name well, and Mustafa. Guys, and I have a beautiful thing actually coming in end of September. If you would like to join my 3-day challenge, how to activate the life force energy within yourself so that you can bring your life to life. It's happening online on my Facebook group on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of September. And I would love to be sharing more how to actually transform your life and everything that's happening in your life into the most powerful and beautiful experience, and then learn from the experiences to create the foundation of a life you'll be excited to wake up to every day. It's time to bring your life to life. Sending you lots of love, and I hope to see you soon. All the group is Embrace Your Deva. If you type Embrace Your Deva, you'll actually definitely find it. Just tap it on the search bar on Facebook, Embrace Your Deva, and you'll see me. And the challenge is going to start on the 28th of April. I'm going to start it around this time. It's going to be 11 p.m. CST. And I'm going to do the conversion for the time zones. For those of you who are not in Europe, sending you lots of love. Go after your dreams. Live your best life. Do it now. And be the best version of yourself for no one else but you. Lots of love. Mwah.